So 2nd and 10. Grinna with the delayed handoff, kept it in the breadbasket, and then pulled it back, and then he got swallowed up by folks on an online poll. That's national. Scrambling, ball comes out, and it will be dived on by the Cougars, or did the Imps pounce on it? Recovered, Sewell.
But early on in the ball game, the Imps making the first big play of the game. Here's the hustle, chasing down holes. That ball just slips out, and then it's just a scramble. And the Imps, they're going to come away with outstanding field position to start off this drive. And Coach Coleman Tyrants talked with us, Patrick, about winning the turnover battle. That's the way you want to start off this ball game, getting the ball to your offense.
Grinna going for it, downfield, intercepted. Pick off Aiden Johnson. So the defensive captain gets it back for the Cougars.
Each side making big plays on defense, and Johnson, he's just going back like a center fielder, reading the eyes. And look at this athleticism, jumping over the top with the focus to bring it in. And this is a heck of a play. Look at this. The hand-eye coordination just wrestles it in, and then turns his shoulder to keep the ball off the turf.
Wanted Michael Wallace and couldn't get it to him. Coach trips to the right. Over the middle, it's going to be intercepted. This one is picked off by Spinks. Here he comes on the return, and Spinks generates the second takeaway of the game for the Imps.
Each defense has really been the highlight for both teams to start off this ball game, and Spinks reading this, kind of sitting back from his safety position, ball going over the middle, and he just darts through the passing lane and then gets a little bit extra after the interception. There he is. Look at that range coming across and jumping in front of the wide receiver for another turnover.
Coach Frank, we've seen glimpses of this offense starting to get on track. Throw, caught, Boone, 20, 15, got a block, and he'll score. A Crossroads Ford touchdown. Crossroads Ford, the Ford store that gives you more. He wanted to score the first touchdown of this game, and he sure did.
He called his shot earlier in the week, said he wanted the first TD, and he comes through, and Holst recognizes the safeties creeping up in the box, one-on-one coverage, and really one-on-no-one, as Boone gets to the outside, and then nice blocking by Mac Bandy, the wide receiver, clearing the lane.
Jonas Wright transferred to Millbrook. He had a big matchup for Cary last year in these two, and that's a really good determined run from QB1 Grinna there.
Now this is beautiful from Grinna. This is going to be the option, and he fakes the pitch over to Stevens, beats the defensive end, and then he just takes off, finishes with power, takes down two Cougars tacklers.
So Grinna earns the Arthritis Knee and Pain Center's first down.
Well, he's the leader, motivates this offense.
Grinna looked one way and then handed it to Stevens on the other side, and he'll turn into Cougar territory. A first down scamper out of bounds at about the 37 to the right of Grinna. Pressure, Grinna downfield, nice catch at the sticks. Elias Korn comes up with the reception, the strike of 24 yards. And it gets them to a 4th down and 8 situation.
One of the best catches you'll see, excellent from Korn, and that's the reason why colleges are recruiting him.
13 and a half, they stay on the field for 4th down, and it's going to be snared out of the air, picked off by Jerkins. Roman Jerkins comes up with the second interception of the night for the Cougars.
Jerkins just falling back in coverage from his linebacker position. Watch number 4 on the right side of your screen, jump in front. 2 turnovers for each team thus far. They're going towards Spivey with an out route. They undercut it.
Grinna He darts ahead. He has first down yardage. He's into Cougar territory, down to the 43. By Grenna.
And Grenna, we talked about his speed and athleticism, but this is just fight. Nobody coming in to make the tackle, and he darts through and
fakes the option pitch, comes back to the right, slicing and dicing his way down to the 10, and a timeout called with 1 second.
Well, this was a great job from Grenna, not only picking up the yards to make it a easier field goal opportunity, he gets down right at the last second, enabling his team, Coach Coleman Tyrants, to call the timeout.
Grenna throws, caught! Corn! And he comes up with the Crossroads Ford touchdown, a 10-yard strike. Grenna to Corn. And actually, younger brother Eric coming up with the catch.
Look at this head nod. The safety bites, allows Grenna over the middle on the slant route. Great play call, perfect execution with the ball fake, and Grenna goes to his brother, the young sophomore. Great connection to get on the board, and now they'll try to tie it up. But those two, special connection, obviously, with their brothers. Those two playing so much backyard football growing up together, playing Pop Warner. It all pays off here tonight. Just run the ball. This could be a play-action pass.
Straight up throw, deep ball down the field. Nice catch made by Bandy. Controlled it. Brought it in at the apex, pardon the pun, the peak of good living. Great play here.
Well, I love this play call. They go for it on the ground the previous play. Everyone's playing the run, and he just draws back and fires it down to Bandy. One-on-one coverage, goes up and gets it over the top, and a big play for the Cougars offense.
And it's going to be another sack. That time, Anthony Atunku.
Goal taped. Didn't see anything too concerning with him, but he is with the trainers as well. I'll keep you updated as I find out more.
Grenna, touchdown! And that time it is Corn. A Crossroads Ford touchdown. And the second toss tonight for Grenna for 6. Crossroads Ford, the Ford store that gives you more.
Well, Coleman Tyrants talked about Grenna's ball placement, how accurate he is throwing the ball. And here, a little sprint out to the right. There's pressure. Apex clamping down on him as he throws it, and beautiful ball over the top to Corn. Look at this, he's on the run, sets his feet, gets hit. That's accurate right into the belly of Corn.
Here comes Grenna back. Ball squirts out. Was he ruled down though? The whistle didn't blow despite Grenna appearing to be down. And it's going to be Apex ball.
Each team making big plays. Cary gets a stop on defense. And now Apex. They're just going to fight through, scrap through to try to make a play.
It's ripped out. The question is, was he already down? He did have a body under him, but was the lower half of his body already on the turf?
His junior year.
What about you?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the opening play his senior year, he scored a touchdown. So yeah, he's a touchdown machine against Cary.
Well, thank you guys so much. I'll head it back up to the booth with Jay and Patrick.
All right, thank you. And the Imps defensively coming through big again in the red zone. That time, Donald Haley able to get to holes. And Haley, of course, brothers played at NC State, so one of them currently there. Had 12 tackles, 3 tackles for loss a year ago, and he comes up with a big play there.
Rylan Van, Davin Van from NC State, and Donald Haley coming away with a huge sack.
Field goal up. Field goal is good. to cut it to 2. Apex was up at the half. They trail by 2. Cary. Melvin, determined. Brenna into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of the night and his first on the ground. A Crossroads Ford touchdown. Crossroads Ford, the Ford store that gives you more.
Cary's going to come out, kick the extra point. What a job from Brenna on the drive.
3rd down 6. Brenna, big block. Brenna, the first down.
Tony Stevens is a heck of a player. Well, this block just depleted the defender, then Brenna takes off. And now puts Apex in a tough situation. Watch number 2, fake handoff, boom. Great shot there, and then Brenna falls right off his hip. That's how you draw it up. Cary's been physical all night long, having so much success on the ground. From all the work in the offseason to start off the season with a big win over your rival.
Stevens, will he get in? No signal yet. Down at the 1. And now a late signal, they say touchdown.
Winning with the running game along the line of scrimmage, and Coleman Tyrants embracing right now what this game means to him and these players. And here's the bath.
Very happy Coleman Tyrants and a bunch of happy imps. And McDonald, who Coach Tyrants was getting into during the game, the first to celebrate with him. Let's go to a celebration on the field for the imps with Madison.
Well, Coach, a huge win after 3 years of frustration. We saw that ice bath. We saw a range of emotion. What are you feeling right now?
I'm happy, but I'm happy for these guys. I think some people counting this out. They worked hard. They believe in each other. First half, we talked about it inside the locker room as far as let it go. Second half, we came to ball.
And a huge win for this group of seniors. We talked about it earlier this week. This is the first win over Apex for this 2026 class. What does it mean to be able to bring them to that win?
Well, they talked about it, and we had old players come back. They wanted to do it. We got out healthy, and dogs eat. Dogs eat.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations. Here's your trophy. Celebrate with your guys.
That's it. Dogs eat. What a celebration for the imps. Man, what a victory for them tonight.
Hey, what a saying for all of us. Dogs eat, baby. And the imps came out here, and in a ball game on this stage, they wanted this ball game. You could see how much it means to them, and all that hard work paid off, and they performed. First game of the ball season, and Coleman Tyrants and his team played together, made some mistakes that they'll learn from. But the style that they played with tonight is a winning formula as they move forward into the future.
And they said, even though this is an Apex home game, this is our backyard. And they come through with the victory tonight.